Did you have any question or comment, Mike?
But when he started talking 100, 200, 300,000 people in that, get with me and I'll help you write an incident action plan, because you're probably gonna want one.
Well, like I said, I don't know if it's 100 people.
But
or
you'll
1,000
still
people.
want an incident action. It's real simple. I'll write to him the whole thing for you.
Okay.
And that,
Okay.
just get with me, okay?
Sure thing. When you close the road for the Cutler Garage, did you come before the commissioner? Yeah. Okay, I didn't even know that.
I don't have a problem with Steve.
No, he just said we went by, so I probably headed that direction, so.
Got a problem if you don't know how many's gonna be there.
Well, that's, I kinda wanna have a contingency for, okay, it's this size, okay, we do this, if it's this size, we do that. I do have some mobile barricades on my side there that, cause it will be a paid event, you know, and, my side there with the barricades are mobile, so I can move that back one feet or so, either direction, and then get that legal. Well, back in the Cutler Collage days, we had to kind of final set up for things, and that's what I would, want to have, I don't.
So is it just that
Anytime you
one
close them
block,
for a bridge or anything like that, you always have the county close them, so
block from where the Cutler,
they're properly closed. Yeah, it's just one block downtown Cutler.
to the elevator?
Right. Both ends of the north-south roads would still be open. Just east-west one block. Because we're running late on.
We need a motion on there.
Yeah.
And Ross can do as needed with closing West Street.
You want to second that, Steve?
Sure.
Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Did you aye? Aye. Motion passed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, I have one more thing for you down here. What?
I was just gonna give
You're
him a
with
call.
him? Yep, okay. I have been talking with, State Highway concerning the bridge at Cutler, the, big steel bridge across the Wildcat has been, slated for possible removal and a new concrete bridge put in. They're still looking at that. Now, the historic, Ridge Group here in the county and the Historic Society and others have been lobbying, I haven't been part of that, but they have been lobbying the, state to not remove that bridge. There is nothing about the bridge that is unsafe. It's 1946, I think, bridge. There's nothing about it that is, can't hold the weight or anything like that, other than it's a bit narrow. It has no extra room beyond the driving lanes, because they came through and they put in extra barricades to protect the bridge a few years ago. And so it narrowed it. So in talking to them, they said, well, the only reason we would think about changing it is for agricultural purposes. I have talked to several farmers around there that have farm on both sides of it, and they 100% say, we have no problem getting through that bridge the way it is now. We absolutely don't want them taking that bridge up for a year to year and a half and having to go the 6 miles around either way. So what I am asking is that we, as the state, like a lady that's in charge of this project suggested to me that it would be good for the commissioners to have a resolution that says we would prefer that the bridge be maintained in place as it is rather than a new one built. Now, we have a bridge within 3/4 of a mile of it, the covered bridge. We will have to close that bridge and that road when they take us out of Royal. it's clear down to County Road 350 and around 3.5 miles each way. To the west, you gotta go clear over to the Prince William Road, which is farther yet. It'd be probably 8-mile detour around that way. It is not a good place to have no bridge down there for a year and a half. So I guess I would like, what I'm asking is your support on a resolution requesting of the state that they not, replace that bridge. That they maintain it but not replace it, and have, our attorney draw up a resolution we can sign at the next meeting.
Sounds good.
Okay? Could I get a motion on that?
You can make the motion.
Huh?
You can make the motion.
I can, but, okay,
Or second it, so.
all right. You basically know my motion. My motion is, yeah, that we, have a resolution not to close that bridge, to be maintained as it is. It's also a beautiful bridge. I hate to replace it, it's a concrete slab.
They have plans to renovate it every year.
This is looking, I think, out to 3-4 years.
Bridge north of Cutler over Wildcat Creek. Steel arch.
They have no plans for a runaround bridge.
Bill Stevens.
That's not that high, Bill's Bridge. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay. So we made, I made a motion, he seconded, I'll call for a vote, all in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, I'll get with you, Ted, on whereases that we want to put in there.
You got any information on what that bridge, what the state calls that bridge?
Oh, boy.
Or a number? They probably got a number.
I'll have to try to find it.
Okay.
Yes,
We skipped over the general election voting locations.
yeah,
And then
Okay.
I have something, so,
all right, tell me about
real
it.
quick. Mine or this?
Well, the
The
election
voting,
was
this is
first.
the same as it was in the spring, so
Motion
it's
to
just,
approve the election
There you go.
location.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Okay,
mine should be quick too. Our, liability insurance is coming up and it's renewable for November the 10th. I only am bringing this up because I've had someone call in and ask if they would like to, quote. I didn't know whether we're putting it out to quote. I do know that Josh, which he has left, and has been working on a renewal also, so I didn't know your feelings.
what's your pleasure, gentlemen, do you wanna have it,
Put it to bid.
take it to bid? Okay, do we need a motion on that?
Yes.
Okay, make a motion, somebody.
Motion to bid out the reliable.
To entertain proposals
Entertainment
for
for
liability insurance.
liability insurance. Is that the whole county insurance policy?
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed.
I do have something, I'm sorry.
Sure.
I talked to their coroner. She glanced at that building that you suggested on 14th East Main Street in Florida.
Yeah.
Your concern was the smell of
I
possibility.
would say with the morgue being right in the middle of town with all those businesses, I don't know that that's a very good idea.
Due to the stench that might come from
I mean, like Ethan's is a
I'm-
restaurant even right there, so
I'm not a morgologist, so, how,
just on that. We sent an email to Ethan about looking at the Pioneer or getting in contact with somebody with the Pioneer building, but we've not heard anything back, and that's been over a week ago.
okay, I can give you a little insight on that.
Okay.
That guy contacted Ethan, I have no idea why, concerning, the Pioneer Building. And Ethan said, well, I could bring it up, about it. So he got an appraisal done of it. And then when we decided not to do the one at Camden, this is the gentleman who sold that to Wise, at Camden, he did own both of them. He's now irritated because he went ahead and got an appraisal done on it, and I don't know, somehow he thinks he invested money that he's gonna be losing on it, and I can't quite figure it out, but he's a little upset with the county over doing, and we didn't even ask him to do, nobody asked him to do an appraisal, and he did an appraisal of some type. So, the building you just think would not be suitable downtown because of odor. To let people know, there's a building that is for sale right about in the middle of the block.
And we didn't go in or anything either, so I mean, I don't, and I don't know if we have the exact,
Didn't
all
that
the
do
right
common
building,
building?
I mean,
No,
we
it's
just
not
walked
the
by
Commons
it.
building.
Okay.
I don't know what it used to be. It looks like it used to be an auto dealership
The
or
one
something.
with all the garages, right? Is
All the
it,
garage doors.
yeah,
It actually runs from Center Street, I think it is, clear to the next street. It goes all the way through. So you've got big garage doors on one side, big garage doors on the other, garage doors on the side. It has lots of accommodation for vans, for everything. It's 55,000 or something is what they're wanting for. So compared to what we're talking about, this is, and it's a good solid building, brand new roof on it. The garage doors need repaired. Yes, ma'am.
What happened to the Brethren home? Wasn't Flora gonna give that to you or
We
something?
were, the Brethren home, we were only really looking at the garage that was out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had, our directors here, look at it and they answer that for me, why you didn't think that was a good spot.
So the one two-bay garage that stands out there by itself, the roof is also kind of tweaking on that as well as the rest of the roofs on everything else, so that would have to be replaced. You'd still have to put backup power on it, the garage doors would have to be replaced on that. You'd still have to add office to it. You're dumping a lot of money into just a two-bay garage.
So we did a kind of informal feasibility study and said, no, it's not gonna work. So I suggested this other building downtown in Florida that is much larger. But I didn't think about smell from a morgue. That's not something that I, oh,
I say, I live next to the Morgan Camp, I've never really smelled it. I'm a block away from it.
No, when was the last time the board was used?
kept their bodies in the funeral.
question?
And what about that building in Camden that is the morgue,
Yeah.
that I sent you a picture of all the weeds?
we sprayed the weeds, they should be dying, and we did spray them at the beginning of the summer, so. They have just popped back up and we are getting them cut down, we have sprayed them in the last week. They just came up since I've been there on the last call, so I have not been back, and didn't realize they.
Yeah, the weeds has really taken on the last.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had no clue, because I haven't had any calls to go today.
The only option I think we got for that, for her to have a building, tear down what we got right there and put something new right there.
Right on that
style.
spot?
Yep,
Oh, no,
cause
that's
we
an
own,
option.
we own the land,
How big that lot?
not very big.
It's not nearly as big as the one in Florida, I think.
You probably got 60 by 70.
If we build a new building, we'd have setbacks in there, we have to, so it'd be,
Yeah, cause you wouldn't have much parking,
I'm sure that now it pretty well covers, the building covers the whole lot, I think.
all the,
There's a little
4 parking spots.
Yeah.
So,
That may not be the right answer either. Well,
there was an advertisement in the paper that Joe Moss had, building, was that the building we're talking about?
no, this isn't a common building.
No,
I think that building's here in town, isn't
no, they want to, give away the one in Flora.
it? It's attached to the
Uh-huh,
town hall.
uh-huh. Yes.
Oh,
I thought that was the building we were talking about.
the one I'm talking about has fat kids or fat man's
Fat boy.
tattoos or whatever, it is, fat boy tattoos in it,
Mhm.
and
Is it by the post office?
No,
No, diagonally across.
the post
from me.
office lot adjoins this lot, yeah, on the back side, it bumped right into the building. It's across the street, post office is across the street from the common, and this is in back of the post office lot, but it runs all the way through the two streets. You might wanna come in and look at it, guys. There's an alley down the side, there are side, big garage doors, big enough to put, but they need work. The garage doors will probably have to be replaced. That's the only thing I really know that happened.
That, when I just walked around the outside of it,
Yeah.
those two garage doors that are on, what is it, Division? So the main, and then the one that's on the backside,
Okay, yeah?
that little apartment that's on the.
That's an odd deal. That little apartment is actually owned
By,
separately.
by somebody else, and
Right.
so
That's a bad situation.
I was looking at it, and so it, with that rescue truck that I got from Burlington, and that if I went to try and back that in on a Sunday afternoon, that's a narrow street, and if the church is in session,
Be a problem.
I don't know, and that's my hesitation with that. And even trying to get that big truck down that alley, getting it into one of the garages, or if that, when that morgue trailer shows up. And the only other concern would be putting it downtown again. Tornado rolls through Flora, those are all 100-year-old buildings. It'd be just like here. Everything would collapse around the courthouse, and I wouldn't be able to get to the courthouse, just like I wouldn't be able to get to there.
There you go.
So I'm not trying to be difficult, I appreciate,
Well, you're pretty difficult.
well, I'm not trying to be, I prefer to be on an outlying area, but near a main road.
We still got that coal barn out there, the commander, that we had money put aside to remodel. Why can't we put the road right there?
The garage and back of it. We did put new garage doors and stuff.
And you're back on the center of the county.
It's not worth it.
Well, you're evil.
Well,
You know, you don't advertise them over in there, you just like a plain Jane building.
Pretty good to add on to it too. Let's just continue. We're way over time, so let's continue this discussion, okay? I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
I got that.
Oh, wait, do you have
I
something you need?
did, I was just curious where we are on the backup center, the letter that you requested Ted to do
For Flora Fire.
for Flora Fire.
Oh, put it in that building? Yeah. Where'd that go? Right. You probably don't have it, we'll get it,
Okay,
I'll remind you.
okay.
I'd like to.
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned. Thank you all.
Sorry, Don.